Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mr. Deathbreath, where I do spoiler-free film reviews, sometimes celebrity interviews. This is going to be a completely different video than what I'm used to doing, because it's something that I want to inform people about. Okay, so let's begin. So, on September 17th, I was fortunate enough to snag a PlayStation 5 pre-order. Okay, I found out about it at 6 o'clock, an hour after it was revealed, and I just kept trying to get the pre-order from Best Buy. Kept trying and trying and trying, and from 6 to 11, I finally got the PlayStation 5 pre-order. I was thrilled. Absolutely thrilled, okay? I got it in my cart. I was able to pre-order it. I put the money in. They did a soft charge on my pre-order, which means they basically charge you and then put the money back into your account. I got it. So there was a recurring problem that was happening, okay, with Best Buy. I was noticing that I was getting charged for Geek Squad. Okay, I didn't mention the fact that I added Miles Morales and I added 2 years of Geek Squad protection. So I was getting Geek Squad protection charged several times a month. Up until recently, I was getting Geek Squad charged. It was $59. It happened once, it happened twice, it happened about maybe 5 or 6 times. And it got to the point that I called Best Buy Corporate and I go, hey, why do I keep getting charged? Okay, I called them back, I want to say late September, okay? And the ongoing problem was all the way up until about October 17th. And I call them, why do you keep getting charged? They're like, oh, it's a soft charge. The customer service representative told me. And this is what happens. This is what they do. They soft charge you. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But I keep getting soft charged. I continuously get soft charged for Geek Squad. So they go, oh, no problem. I understand. Geek Squad is associated with us, but not completely part of us. They're affiliated. You know? I was like, okay, so that makes sense. Like, Geek Squad's its own entity that happens to be under the Best Buy umbrella. So I'm like, fine, no problem. Okay, so they put a note in my file. 2 weeks later go by, okay? And don't forget, they already charged me several times. I get another charge in my account for Geek Squad. I call them and they go, yeah, you have an issue because you were charged and you don't have the money. I'm like, wait, I already spoke to you guys about it. There's a note on my file for my order that says that my thing is fine. I've already been soft charged and not to keep charging me. They're like, oh, Geek Squad's a separate entity. They tell me again. I'm like, okay. So this time, I'm just kind of at my wit's end. What am I going to do? What's my issue? How am I going to handle this? What am I going to do? I'm tired of getting soft charged. I mean, Best Buy had no problem charging me once, which was fine, and they returned the money. But Geek Squad keeps charging me. So the guy goes, oh, you know what you can do? Just delete Geek Squad. Don't worry about it. Just delete it. Yeah, just get rid of it. You can add it when you pick up your PlayStation November 12th. Cool, gonna pick up my PlayStation November 12th. And I'm like, are you sure? I ask him, are you sure this won't cancel my order? Because tell me there's a pending charge and my order will be canceled on October 18th. And the guy goes, oh no, you'll be fine, trust me. I'm like, okay, so just drop Geek Squad. Don't worry about it. And he tells me, but you will be charged 6 days before the event, another soft charge. So I believe November 7th. Okay, so to make sure I have the money, right? I don't even know why that's relevant. I mean, but whatever. So I go, yeah, okay, sure. November 7th? Okay, I'll be sure to have the money in my account. I'll be sure to have the 600 plus for the system. He's like, cool, no worries. Okay, and I'm like, and again, because I'm a worrywart, this is how I am. If you know me personally, you know I worry about everything. Down to, what am I going to eat in the morning? I'll literally stress about it. The guy goes, yeah, just don't worry about that charge. It'll fall off and everything will be fine. Cool. I'm happy. I'm elated. This guy took care of me. Great customer service at Best Buy. Or so I thought. So next day I wake up, just kind of happy. I go to check my pre-order. I look and I see the worst thing I could think of. My pre-order's been canceled. My PlayStation 5 pre-order's been canceled. It took me about 8 hours to get the PlayStation 5 pre-order, and I was one of the few people in the country to be able to snag one, and it was canceled. So immediately I call Best Buy. I go, hey, what's going on? My PlayStation pre-order was canceled. They're like, oh, you didn't have funds in the account. I'm like, whoa. No, that's not what happened. I had the funds in my savings, but that's not even relevant because I dropped Geek Squad. And when I talked to the customer representative a few days before, or the day before, he told me it was fine, and I just had to drop the Geek Squad and not to worry about the charge. I'm like, oh, okay, well, it seems like there was a mistake. I'm like, yeah. So they tell me, hey, just call us back tomorrow when there's a manager. Okay, cool. Get off the phone, a little stressed out, have to go to work, deal with a lot of things, whatever. So, call them the next day. I'm supposed to wait for a call at 9. They're supposed to call me, but I can't sleep, naturally, because I'm fighting tooth and nail to get this thing. So I go and call them at 8. Keep in mind, I woke up at 7, tossing and turning all night, so I don't even know if I slept. I felt like a zombie the whole day. I called them. I began to explain the situation to the first person. And they go, oh, yeah, we'll be sure to get you on hold with someone. Cool, so they put me on hold. The call drops. call someone else. This another representative starts talking to me, and they go, oh yeah, there's really nothing I can do. And I'm like, that's not acceptable. It has to be something you can do. So naturally, everything has a chain of command, right? Except me, Mr. Duthbreath, because I'm my own chain of command. I'm the top dog here. Ooh! Anyway, but everything has a chain of command at every job. So I do my best male Karen impression and go, hey, I know that everything has a chain of command, so let me speak to your manager. And they're like, well, no, everyone has a manager. And I tell them flat out, you have a chain of command, you're doing the best you can, I understand, but let me talk to someone that can do what you do and help me out. And they're like, okay, I'll transfer you to a manager. So keep in mind, they're already transferring me. Now they give me the runaround to try to fight me. I speak to them. I talk to a manager. And they tell me, oh, I'm so sorry. There's nothing we could do. They're very, very kind, actually, considering everyone else. They're very kind. Very understanding. We can send that to the claims department, and they can fix it, because there's been issues happening. And they're like, it looks like you didn't have the right money. And I'm like, no. I had the right money. Everything was where it needed to be. I was told, like I said before, that the charge would drop off. It wasn't relevant. It was the Geek Squad thing because I keep getting soft charged, all that stuff. They're like, okay. They're like, well, we'll send it to a claims department. And then I do my best male Karen again. I'm like, well, let me talk to your manager. And he's like, my manager's not available. I'm like, your manager has to be available. They're not available. I'm like, well, how about this? How about you give me their email? I can't do that, sir. Okay, well, how about you find a way to contact them? I'm sorry, there's really nothing I can do. So after doing my best male Karen impression, I kind of came to the fact that, you know what, maybe he did all he can do. Cool. Talk to them, get off the phone. Not much else I can do. Get another call from another, finally get the call I was waiting for, but like instead of being at 9, it ends up being at 10. A manager talks to me, apologizes, completely understands, very kind, very easygoing, and just he tells me I have to wait about 7 days. Basically, they end up telling me that they're going to put it through some kind of process so they can see if they can restore my pre-order. So, I wait 4 out of 7 days. I wake up at 9 in the morning, start calling different people. I talk to one person, they tell me there's nothing they can do. And they tell me to get the manager. They tell me the manager will get a hold of me in no more than 40 minutes. 3 hours go by. I call again, and I'm just at the point that I'm just frustrated, because, I feel like they told me to wait 7 days to find out if I get my pre-order or not, just to mess with me. And it just feels like I'm being yanked around. It's to the point that I feel like Best Buy doesn't want my money. They don't care about me, and if they did, they would make it a point to, satisfy this customer that's trying to put their money to buy one of their products. But yet, for some reason, they keep getting the runaround. So I finally get a hold of someone. I speak to a manager. Very nice guy. His name is Arthur. He's very kind, very nice, very friendly. And I tell him, I'm just so frustrated by everything. I feel like Best Buy doesn't care. Every time I explain to someone what happened, they tell me, oh, the issue is because you had insufficient funds, which clearly wasn't the case, because I explained to him that I was told by the other guy to drop Geek Squad and not to worry about that charge, because that charge is irrelevant, because I'm dropping Geek Squad, so I don't need to worry. And he literally told me not to worry about the charge. It's going to drop off. It's not going to affect your pre-order. As a matter of fact, he told me to make sure I have the money 7 days before, so when it does a soft charge, I don't lose my pre-order. So either the guy's lying to me or people aren't listening. And I explained to the manager, I'm just sick of it. No one listens to me. Every time I tell them what's going on, they tell me, oh yeah, it's because you didn't have money. So I talked to this manager, his name is Arthur, really nice guy, much respect to him. He is not a negative in the store whatsoever. He tells me flat out, this is what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is, not to be rude, but I'm just going to tell you what's up. This is how it's going to go. And he tells me flat out, there's nothing we can do about your pre-order, but we can't offer you 20% off. So that's something. That's nice. But at the end of the day, it's still a shame. I lost my PlayStation pre-order that I fought hard for. I fought 8 hours for trying to get it. And I lost it. And what can Best Buy do? They can offer me 20% off, which ends up being about $100. That's great, but can they guarantee me a PlayStation 5 on launch? Because it sounds like they can. I know this isn't a usual video I make. I usually do spoiler-free film reviews and sometimes celebrity interviews, but it's just one of those things where it made me so upset. And it's so frustrating. It's like, I'm trying to do my job as a consumer and buying things I want, and I'm being denied because someone made an error, because management failed to train someone, or because of some issue. It doesn't matter what the issue is. It matters that I'm not satisfied, and it matters that I lost what I fought for. And now, what I had was almost 90% guarantee, minus having to pick it up, is now negative 90% guarantee I won't get one. So, did you guys have this experience? Have you guys experienced this? Did you guys pre-order a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox? Guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please check out all my other videos, especially if you're new here and you never found me except for this video. I do spoiler-free film reviews, celebrity interviews, really cool stuff. Check it out. I hope you guys are having a great day, and maybe I'll see you soon if you like this channel.